Dialectic and first principles, right? Yes. This school year is notably different from years past in that the powers that be have created a new one-day event that shall be repeated this time every year. The Balloon Festival! As was explained in the flyer delivered to all the dorms' rooms, along with a pack of 12 balloons. Each student wishing to participate is to fill the balloons with water, and only water, to use as projectiles against one's classmates. Those not wishing to take part in this tradition are advised to stay indoors for the duration of this day. Balloon Day is now, and a decision must be made. Time to lock your dorm room, or it can be a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. The last time I had a balloon fight, I took one to the chest and it knocked the wind out of me. It sucked. But I'm also getting old. But that also happened when I was in like freshman year of high school. So I don't know. I've always been old, I guess. You're so in. You realize the large water fountain in the center of the campus yard is the most convenient and an ideal place to fill your water balloons. However, every other student shall likely reach the same conclusion, so circumventing the balloon fight in that area must be nothing short of a suicide mission. Go to the window and scout out the scene at the fountain. Or incantation methods, using a fountains for amateurs. Yeah, let's go with that. I forgot. We brought up our incantation for something. Oh, our incantation methods is just 3. I thought we had to bring up incantation methods, or was that might have been something else? Actually, it might have been revision. But at 3, and we still have a pretty green option. Might as well do it. I think it's smarter. Use your wand, put some water in the balloon, you're fine. You decide to use your magical know-how to fill one test balloon with water. You fill your first balloon with a shining success, or rather water from a clever use of incantation, that works out so well that you repeat the process for the rest of your balloons. Tie off the ends accordingly and find yourself prepared to cause some water-based mayhem. As you make your way to the main lobby of your dormitory, you see a number of your classmates peering out the window warily. "It's too quiet out there," you hear one of them mutter. A young woman notices you approach and inquires, "How did you fill your balloons?" "Incantation," you reply. She ponders for a moment, takes out her balloons, waves her wands, and manages to duplicate the process you used earlier. "Brilliant!" she exclaims. As she proceeds to fill the rest of her balloons, some of the other lament that they're not skilled enough to accomplish what you two have done. And in fact, when you really survey the scene, you find a lot of water soaking into the local carpets and tapestry, and very little in the balloons. You start weighing your options. There's something to be said for strength in numbers, and college loyalty can make you a mighty force. On the other hand, you could go it alone and leave the less clever to their own much deserved suffering as the magical simpletons that they are. No, we're a team player. We're a team player. This is bullshit. We'll provide cover while the rest of you fill balloons at the fountain. Why not just fill it for them? Whatever. Your clever classmate smiles and nods in agreement before stating, "United we stand." You and your female classmate throw the double doors open, and with a number of your classmates in tow, your group makes a mad dash for the fountain. Immediately after all of you made a bid for the fountain, the sound of battle cries erupts, and groups of students from nearby dorms are scrambling for the fountain as well. No balloons have been thrown yet, and if you were to betray your classmates by taking a sharp turn and running in another direction, now would be the time. Your balloons are already filled. What do you care? Or you committed yourself, and you're going to see to whatever end it brings. We don't abandon the group, man. As your group races for the fountain, utter carnage breaks loose. Winged familiars are dropping water balloons all over the place. Students are slipping and falling on the soaked grass and are tripping over by fellow students. And that's not even the worst of it. As the fortunate few, including yourself, draw near the fountains, illusions give way to a corpse of armed and waiting upperclassmen from College Hetty, who have encircled the zone and who are now using magic to propel their arsenal in all directions, striking you and everyone else in a water-based havoc. Bloody hell, these kids, they play rough with the water balloons. There are defining moments in a young person's life, and this happens to be one of them. Dryness is an impossibility, so you can forget about that right now. However, you can retreat or try to give those upperclassmen what's coming to them. Retreat or incantation, title retribution. We don't really have that good of an incantation, and it's green, so whatever. Maybe, what is incantation under? If it's insider intelligence, that makes sense, but I want to say it's fitness. Whatever. It's green. Let's just see what happens. Title retribution. You toss all of your balloons high into the air towards the upperclassmen, and in an instant you draw your wand and start in on the themes. You cast your spell, and while your balloons are still airborne, they all burst violently into a huge wave that engulfs the upperclassmen, sending them floundering a good 25 feet in distance. All activity stops as everyone becomes dumbfounded by what you've just done. The muddy upperclassmen are choking and slowly gaining their footing once more. Some of them are glaring at you, seemingly with every intention of causing you harm. When one of the others from their group says no, he proceeds to walk towards you, steps beside you, and stops walking. Without so much as looking directly at you, he grins and lowers his head and says, "Not bad, squirt." And that he casually strolls away through the water-based carnage. Well, that was fun. We learned about first principles, the last lesson in dialectic. So something to read there if you wish. We brought up first principles up by 1. You increase your striving against the foe skill by 1, which is a compete skill. You have learned about excitement. It increases its users' passion and competition skills by 1. I wanted this one earlier because it's a lot easier to do. It's level 2 difficulty instead of level 4 like passionate is. So I could have brought up passion by even more by using more themes, double the themes even. The only thing is I would take a decrease in patience by 1. But we weren't using patience for anything, so it would have been fine. Tula competed, you increase your incantation spells by 1. You increase your leadership by 1. Wow, our leadership's pretty high. That's good. You have learned the legend of Striker. Some lore to read there if you wish. You increased command by 1. Epic poem about war by Charles Wartenunten. So a little bit of lore there to read if you wish. You have learned about follow, which is a theme, imparts penalties to targets' willpower and competition. So it's an attack theme. Something we're probably not going to use. You increase your courage, you increase your stress, you increase your glory, you increase your playfulness. You have learned about hyperbole, which is a spell which increases playfulness, perception, chance of success at create famous story. Cool. Prudence did not succeed at studies. Silk, Casper, Netta succeeded at using work the forge. Good for her. She's been trying to do that for a while, and I think this is the first time she's succeeded. Malcrusta Evelyn did not succeed at study. Lambert, Tabin. Okay. That was a fun Monday. We're probably gonna do the Library of Longshade again. Let me go double check that thing we were trying to bring up that I completely forgot about. So this should be fine. So dialectic, first principles, and that should be the end of that. Unless this is getting a boost from something. But I don't think so. Alright, learn nothing in class. You succeed at using study, first principles. So, first principle is now at maximum level. You have learned about Ophelia's Shrine, which is a place I can go to donate at it, which will increase famous dilemmas, logic, sleuthing, dialectic, first principles, and I would lose 10 pims or 10 money. That seems pretty good. I mean, it's not so useful now that I brought up all my dialectic skills to 10, but hey, whatever. Maybe this will follow in the next year, if that ever comes out. I brought up Armorer by 1. You have learned about Defensive, which I'm assuming... it's a spell. Huh. Increase dueling circles and duel forms. Again, I don't think we're ever going to do a duel, so that's fine. And you have added Artifice to yourself. Oh, this is, I think, how you craft. So something we'll probably never do. Let's see. Tallulah competed. You have gained Donate Blacksmith Eye, which increases Artisan and Perception. I'm assuming it's a spell, or... Actually, it might just be an ability. Artifice, and say at the Library Longshade. Don't care about Silk, Melcresta, or Casper, or Tabin. Evelyn did not succeed at study. Prudence did not succeed at study, and Netta did not succeed at study. Okay, so for Wednesday, we brought Dialectic up all the way. All our skills are 10. So, let's end it on an adventure. We are going to do an adventure I've written down here that I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Bathroom Break, I believe, is the one I want. So, if you watch this whole series, there was one episode where I decided, let's just choose a random adventure, and it was called The New Girl. And then we never followed through with that. So, let's start it back again. The Bathroom Break. If I remember correctly, we got a girl transferred to our college who was originally part of a different college, and apparently she did something that destroyed her dorms or something, or got blamed for something that destroyed her dorms. I don't know. And we learned that our college is kind of a bunch of miscreants, but whatever. Now we're helping this girl figure stuff out, I guess. It's that one day of the week where you get to do one of the two things. Frantically complete work on a class project, or procrastinate as though there's no tomorrow, and just relax. You're not telling anyone whether you actually have work to do or not, because either way, you're relaxing the tension out of your shoulders. An enchanted pair of elastic balls knead themselves into said shoulder as you recline in one big puff of an armchair. Legs stretched out before you, heels sinking into the strange orange carpet of the common room floor. Due to work or procrastination, the dormitory is always quiet on this day. With a cool, fruity drink resting on the side table, your hand never once leaving the glass, your time of relaxation has been perfected. That does sound nice, I'm not gonna lie. Slowly you open your eyes and wait a moment for your vision to focus. Ah, it's Evelyn. What's up? You say calmly. An invitation to join you rolls out to the tip of your tongue, along with the warning that if she breaks this peaceful silence, you're throwing her out the window. Damn! Head first, of course. Damn! Our kid is mean sometimes. Could I have your help on something? Says Evelyn, her fingers twiddling at her stomach, giving proof of her agitation. Sure, what is it? The toilet's upstairs, there. Oh no. They're not harassing the sinks again, are they? Did a lawsuit not teach those devices anything last time? No, they're just broken. Broken? Broken how? You can't believe your ears. A normal, nondescript, all too common problem is plaguing the upstairs bathroom. That is not the kind of humdrum thing that happens around here. Nothing short of apocalyptic is acceptable. They're leaking and spitting shots of water, says Evelyn. Oh, they must have caught the flu, you say back. The flu? Yeah, I heard it happens from time to time. Well, the real problem is that I can't use magic, but I don't know how to do plumbing without it either. But not the slightest idea. The last part is blurted out as a shameful confession. I don't know what to do when my sink would leak, so I don't know. I don't think that's much of a confession. Especially for your age. Like, for me, it's a bit more embarrassing. I don't know what to do if my sink starts leaking. Not the slightest idea, but this college, every magic-based society of scholars have tons of ideas daily simply as a matter of course. Do you happen to have a book on plumbing or anything? Or any ideas? Evelyn ventures. Did you ask anyone else? I can't find anyone else. The first door I knocked on shouted at me to go away. I think it's in trouble with whoever lives in that room. Dormitory doors, so touchy about being knocked on. Releasing your cool fruity drink, both hands move to heave you slowly from the armchair. All right, let me look at these toilets. Evelyn leads you upstairs without a problem, but upon reaching the bathroom door, she stretches out an arm to ease it open a crack. Since it's the boys' bathroom, you guess you can understand, but it's not going to slow you down. Glancing inside, you see the stall toilets rattling in place with every cough. Water lies in a thick sheen on the pale tiles and dances with random ripples as droplets spray from the toilet bowls. Looks like plumbing job indeed. You don't do plumbing jobs. Or revision methods. Tweak at the toilets magically until they are well again. I can also use brute strength, but that's red, so let's just do revision. Hey, how sanitary is toilet water, you ask Evelyn, in the confines of the bathroom. Your voice is nearly deafening. I don't know, but it has to be really sanitary, doesn't it? Says Evelyn. She's still outside the doorway, not daring to enter the forbidden land of the boys' bathroom. I guess. Why, has something gone wrong? Oh, no, everything's alright. All this place needs is a good mopping. So why ask about toilet water? 'Cause I'm drenched in it, that's why. Hand me a towel, and will you? I can't reach the showers without dripping a hole through the floor. Whoops. What? Nothing, I just thought that baked floor tiles would be less holy. Towel? Please, now? Really? Now? Right now? I'm drowning here. I don't know if we succeeded or not. I guess we'll find out. You succeed at the adventure bathroom break. Yay! Learn nothing in class. Piccolo competed, Tallulah competed, you increased your clockwork skill by 1. Sure. Not really sure how that happened, but sure. Prudence did not succeed at practice music. Netta did not succeed at study. Evelyn succeeded at using solve the block puzzle. Silk, Melacressa, Casper, Tabin, Lambert, and then the college merit. How we're doing? Durand. 458. Middle of the pack, I think. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. If you watched all this, thank you. You are awesome. Hopefully I'll have more time to record in the future. I feel like this session was a little short, but it should give me a couple episodes. Next time we play, we'll get through more of Netta's adventure. I need to do some tests to see how raising skills work with magic. But other than that, we'll probably just need to use like Saturday and Sunday to do a bunch of spells. And then we can do Netta's next adventure. And hopefully by then, maybe I'll have From Novice to Master back. But I think for Netta's adventure, we're only like 3 more and we're done. And we'll just start doing random adventures. Because I think we might actually be a little bit close to the end of the game. So this is the last week of the game, Kalari 28. So we're in Andius. And then, so we have 2 months left of this game, which is, that'll fly by. But again, if you watch all this, thank you. You're awesome. If you want to comment, subscribe, like, dislike, uh, go for it. When I see likes and comments and all that stuff, it does make me feel better about recording and all that stuff. But don't feel like you have to. And again, I did a video where I showed how to use the mod tools to like look ahead, using the mod tools as like a guide to know what you have to bring up for these adventures. So if you want to go check that out, you can. And again, someone commented on those videos that gave a lot of good information. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video now and start editing. Bye. Why do I wave my hand when I say bye?